Hi there, we have an Acqua Brevetti Minidue here, the half-inch version, and if in a situation where we get a leak from between the front part and the rear part, to troubleshoot it, we can remove the front part to get access to the O-ring, just to check it for any damages or if limescale has built up. This might cause a leak as well. First, before we start, I would advise to turn off the water from the main stopcock, open up the closest tap to let out excess pressure, then close the tap to keep the vacuum in the pipe work. Otherwise, if we don't have a vacuum, then the water can start to move backwards and escape from the rear part if we remove the front part of the liquid softener. Also, I would advise to put a bowl or a bucket under the liquid softener. When water would escape, then we will collect it and not spill it all over the place. We then need an Allen key, and next we can unscrew all 4 bolts. There are also 4 nuts at the back of the system, so when we are loosening the bolts, the nuts might fall out, so we need to be careful just to be able to collect them all. Otherwise, if they will fall somewhere we cannot reach them, then it might be a problem if we need to connect back the front part, the rear part, and some nuts are missing. So now we can unscrew all 4 bolts. Now when all 4 bolts are loose, we have safely removed the nuts. We can just pull the front part off to get access to this O-ring here. We can check for any mechanical damages. If we find any, we would need to replace this O-ring. If we find that there is just debris or some limescale buildup, we can just safely remove it to make sure we don't use any sharp tools. Once the O-ring is clean, we can apply some silicone grease. And before fitting back the front part, the rear part, we can check the impeller that it moves freely. There ain't any foreign objects here. In case we find any, we can just clean it, remove it, and fit back the impeller to make sure it rotates freely. Now it's time to place back all the 4 bolts and use all 4 nuts to tighten the bolts. there's just one missing. It can easily fall out, so I have to be just a bit more careful. Now all 4 bolts are tightened, and now we can open up the main stopcock to let the water run, and just to make sure to monitor it that there isn't any leak, so it's not dripping from any point in the system. Thank you.